Well, Hawaii has the highest reported vaping rate among middle schoolers and the second highest among high schoolers in the nation. The Flavor Hook Kids organization was formed to combat this problem. Here with the details on just how they're doing that is Liza Ryan-Gill, campaign manager for Flavors Hook Kids Hawaii. Good morning.
Aloha, Kelly.
All right, so tell us, what is Flavor Hook Kids Hawaii?
So we are a campaign, a coalition of more than 200 organizations here in Hawaii, including American Heart, American Lung, American Cancer Society, and the Hawaii Public Health Institute that came together to fight what has now been considered by the FDA an epidemic among our youth, which is the use of nicotine and tobacco products through e-cigarette delivery systems.
And we're taking a look at some of the products right now. We started off on that graphic of one of the ads for it. This doesn't look like nicotine products.
No.
It looks like candy or soda. Look at that.
Right. And if you look at something like this that would be on a shelf, you have to turn it around before you see any type of label that says this isn't candy. This is actually a nicotine product that is made for adults and should not be sold to anyone who's not 21 years of age or older.
So why do you think we should ban all flavors?
Well, look at something like this, right? Vapamon. This is a product that was obviously made and marketed towards children. Nicotine is not something that is appropriate for kids to be using because it can damage their brain and lead them towards a life of addiction. It rewires their development process permanently, and it also can lead to lung injury for the long term.
All right, and that's interesting. A lot of people don't know that, especially the young kids that are partaking in this, that this can really have lifelong effects. So the administration is already addressing some of these flavors, but why is the new legislation necessary, or what you guys are pushing for?
Absolutely. So I put 3 devices out in here. So what the FDA just regulated were things that had to do with cartridges, right? That were filled and that could not be refilled. So on this table, there's only one that is like that, and that's the Juul. And that comes with a cartridge, and they say, okay, you can't now have flavors aside from menthol and tobacco. But this is a Sauron, and this is Sauron Air, and there are many of Smock, other devices that look like highlighters, ones that even look like the ends of a hoodie, like the little tassels on them. You wouldn't even be able to tell that they're a vape device. Those are refillable. So all of the e-liquids or e-juices that go in it that are flavors, those are not regulated by that FDA regulation.
Interesting.
So it only takes care of one very small part of the market. And here in Hawaii, because we have such high rates, and we're talking about over 30% of our middle schoolers, and when you go to outer islands, so if you go to Kauai or Big Island, Kauai has the highest rate of vape shops per capita in the country.
Wow.
So we're talking about having extreme exposure to these products. And when you put something like this in front of a 7th or 8th grader, they don't think it's supposed to be harmful, right? Because it looks like it's made for them.
Right.
So what we're saying is if adult smokers want to switch to a different type of nicotine product, now it is not FDA approved as a cessation device, so we don't know if it actually works in that to help people quit tobacco or nicotine. But if they would like to switch, they're adults, they're allowed to do that. But right now we have an epidemic of our youth using these products because it was made for them. They were told that it was harmless. They started using it, and now they're addicted.
Right.
So what we need to do is get these products off of the shelf. More than 70% of youth e-cigarette users say that they use e-cigarettes because of the flavors. So why do we have these products that are made for them, that are on shelves, that are geared towards them? If adults want to use it, they don't need something that is marketed like a Pokemon, right?
So how can people get involved if they want to make a difference?
So we're going to be at the state capitol next week, Wednesday, 11 to 2 for opening day. If you want to come down, we're going to be on neon pink t-shirts. We have a really fun campaign. It's led by youth. This is their idea. They want their schools back. They want to feel safe. They want to be able to use the bathroom. Right now in some high schools here in Hawaii, 7 out of 10 bathrooms will be closed because of vaping. So they want their schools back. They want to be able to use the bathroom and feel safe amongst their peers. So come down to the state capitol. You can also go to flavorshookkidshi.org and follow us and become an endorser. We'd love to have testimony from parents, especially parents who are so upset about a product that was made for their kids, that was marketed to them, and who now need help about getting their kids off of this product.
And we'll have the info to head over to their website on our website as well, KHON2.com. Thank you so much for joining us and for all the great info that you gave this morning. But wow, who would have thought something like this? It looks like Sour Patch Kids. Not cool. All right, well, more to come when Take Two returns. Stay with us.